I'm very excited to broadcast from Almeria in southeast Spain. It's the driest and sunniest part of Europe. And since the 1960s, it's been a magnet for filmmakers. One of the first was David Lean for Lawrence of Arabia. Then he was followed by Sergio Leone, who did the westerns, Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars More, The Good, Bad and the Ugly, Once Upon a Time in the West, and A Fistful of Dynamite. He did his 5 westerns here. But I'm going to talk to you about the Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef for A Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. For A Few Dollars More, we're looking at the white building, which was the bank that India was going to rob. And the hotel palace there, up on the top floor, was where Lee Van Cleef was watching through his telescope at the robbers rehearsing how they're going to rob the bank. And either the building to the left high above the camera or to the right up high above me, that was where Eastwood was looking through with his binoculars. And after the bank was robbed, we hear a track called Vice of Killing on For a Few Dollars More film, and that was the first track that Eddie Del Orso appeared on as the sopranist. We're talking about 1964, 1965, and although it's about 60 years later, we've got a legacy which will last forever. They've got Morricone's music playing all day long, and I was here back in 1982, hitchhiked in with a rucksack, and now 40 and a half years later, back here. Pasa por favor, senor. Now we look at the good, the bad and the ugly. This vista here had Eli Wallach bursting through the window down on the street on the left, looking at the bridge at the end of the town where he staggered across when Eastwood set him adrift in the desert. And also along this street and turning to the right in the camera was the Confederate Army retreating. And from the saloon behind me, we'll turn the camera to the saloon behind me, that doorway there, Charles Bronson stood there in his film Chato's Land. So this big square in Texas Hollywood is the crucible of the spaghetti westerns where they were filmed in towns. I've been to a smaller set, more rustic, called Fort Bravo, about 4 kilometers from here. And there's one more to visit, which is Billy's own set where you get the house for Once Upon a Time in the West. So this video finishes with me saying thanks for watching, and I hope you'll come here. Mini Hollywood, Texas Hollywood.